toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The throw to the outside is complete. Snowed under by the defense. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Good timing on the quick out.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grab behind the line. It's Hester. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington sends out the punt team. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking for a man, it's Combs. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that lap.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Combs. Quickly out to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Wants to throw again. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Boston College. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch, called for and made. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Combs. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a man. It's Combs.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Give to the running back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans have this offense rolling. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 31 over Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Lanier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Combs. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Duggar. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Good, solid tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeper. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Combs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Safe little shovel pass. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Combs. Caught behind the line. It's Rousseau. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Lanier. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the back. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Lanier. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Sends it back in motion. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well, and got the same bad result. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Got it near midfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positive...
Turning it on! He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
At the 31. And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular.